Hello and welcome to Zuid Gaming. My name is Alex.
And my name is Eric. Hey Alex, how are you?
Hey, I'm very well, thank you.
So-
And why don't you tell us about the game we have here?
So we have the blue and black dragon control versus red deck wins. So what's the strategy behind red deck wins? Is that it wins or?
It wins and it wins fast.
Spoiler!
Yeah, so
Right.
while our players are getting ready, let's have a quick look at the decks.
Yeah, let's do that.
And we'll start with the red deck.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, the main components are creatures and burn.
Burn, burn, burn.
Yeah, burn. A lot of burn.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
see.
really cheap creatures. Curves out at 3 with the heel cutter, which will probably dash every turn.
But only 20 mountains, so that's the reason why, you know.
Yeah, for a monocolor deck you can do that.
Yeah, 2 Hall of Triumphs, 4 red of course. 4 times Dragon Fodder.
For the tokens.
Only 2 Titan Strength. I would, yeah, maybe I would consider to put more in there, right?
Yeah, there's a high emphasis on the creatures and the burn.
Exactly.
So it's not the most flexible build you could have for a red deck.
No,
win.
it's really rigid. It's or play a fast creature with dash or without dash, or yeah, control or burn some creatures or do direct damage to the player.
Yeah, there's
right?
not much in the way of control or removal besides the burn.
No counters, no enchantments, no
so,
other artifacts. Then
well,
Hall of
against
Triumph.
the blue-black deck, I think this build could very well work if it's fast enough.
If it's fast enough.
Yeah, once the blue-black gets gets the game locked down, I don't think this has a chance.
No, then the creatures are simply too weak.
Yeah, the creatures won't even get into play. The burn will get countered.
Exactly.
So if it's fast enough, blue-black,
We'll see.
it'll be blue-black. But
So take a look at the blue and black dragon control deck, which is a lot
yeah, it's
more complex.
More complex. It has more components. It has removal, a planeswalker, some counters, some draw spells, some creatures.
Yeah, exactly.
And for a control deck, this actually has a lot of creatures. But the Icefall Regent is also doubling up as a control method because
Yeah,
it taps
exactly.
down.
It's a creature and almost a counter or control spell. Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of non-basic lands. Those are what make this kind of deck expensive.
Yeah, expensive and more flexible because you need the polluted deltas and the dismal blackwaters and the Temple of Deceit, even that one for, you know, there's a lot of spells with 2 blue or 2 black mana costs. So
Yeah.
you have to be flexible with your land to play the right card because, yeah,
And
well, it's
in
impossible.
this matchup, I think there are actually not enough sweepers. There's only Drown in Sorrow and Crux of Faith that could function as a sweeper. And that's a little on the light side. 5 cards. Extra Drown in Sorrows would be nice.
Maybe he has some of those in his sideboard when, yeah. He can always put those in if he loses the first match and he needs some more, well, sweep cards. So
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how the first match goes, but
Yeah, I'm excited.
yeah, me too.
See if we get to see Ashiok in play. Ashiok's always great. Steal your opponent's cards and use them.
Yeah, from Tyros, right? Or
Yeah.
Oh, so somewhat older card, and of course some new dragons. Silumgar,
Yeah,
one of
both
my
Silumgars,
favorite dragons
they're,
from.
They're hexproof, which is basically what you want in a deck like this.
That's Silumgar the Drifting Dread, right?
Yes.
And Silumgar of Dragonlord Silumgar.
I think they're both hexproof, actually.
Oh, both, yeah. Okay.
And our players are ready.
Here we
so
go.
Let's get started.
Let's get started with the match.
And with any luck, Red will have the first turn.
If he had that choice, he would.
Any Red player will take the first turn always. No, it's blue-black. And they have a Delta in play.
So, will he sack that immediately? No, he didn't.
No, you'll typically sack that when you need it.
Need it, yeah, exactly.
The red player put a Foundry Street Denizen into play, which is always a good play because the creature gets stronger.
Well, they're playing fast because I saw an island and now I see a mountain again from the red deck and another Foundry Street Denizen.
Yeah, typically typical control counter spells don't come into play until the third turn.
Now that, and do you want to counter a cheap
yeah, a cheap
creature
that just did 5 damage.
and a scry opportunity for the red deck, which is great because red doesn't have that much scry or card drawing.
Yeah, it's another drawback of the red strategy. You don't have any card draw. Once your opponent weathers out the initial storm and you have one or no cards in hand, you're basically done for.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why a lot of players, prefer to play red with a color like green or blue or more colors, just because of those
card draw. Yeah,
the card draw.
It's the color wheel of Magic, where some colors have different strengths than the other colors.
Yeah, of course, but that's what makes it so unique, so complex, so free to play. So you can
so fun to play.
Freely play with all colors if you want to.
Yeah, your mana base will get really expensive though.
Yeah, because simple lands won't suffice, right?
Yeah. Oh, and there's an Ashiok.
There is Ashiok. You called it, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to see. This automatically presents a threat to the red deck. You can't just leave a Planeswalker in play. You have to deal with it.
So the red deck will target that Planeswalker, you think, as fast as possible?
I would.
Yeah, you would. I would too, but
depending on they've actually found a couple of creatures and the cards that were exiled, so those creatures can be cast on the next turn. If I were the red player, I would now target Ashiok.
3 mana for the red deck, so what can he do? What can he do? I think I see a lightning strike there, but I'm not sure. How strong is Ashiok?
Ashiok is, I think she's 5 right now.
5.
3 standard, and she was just plussed. So
+2, yeah.
He seems to target the player.
Yeah, maybe his strategy is to negate the Ashiok and get the player down to 0, or?
Some discussion. No, we get a rewind.
Rewind.
And yes, he targets Ashiok and Lightning Bolts her.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the only, same thing to do, right?
Exactly. There was a Mardu Scout and a Goblin Heel Cutter. You don't want those used against you.
That too.
At minimum, they could take care of they could trade with the Foundry Street Denizens.
It does.
Then he'd be, he would have lost his creatures, and there wouldn't be any. The blue player would still have the mana open to counter.
Yep. Oh, talking about counter, he still has all his mana.
Yeah, that's blue-black. That's control. You basically only play at the end of your opponent's turn.
Yeah, so that you can untap in your own turn and use the mana again.
Yeah.
So I don't know what red deck is gonna play or do. He's gonna attack. So to see, that's only 2 points of damage, right? Or
yeah, but if you do it enough times.
Maybe he has a Titan strength, or.
We've already seen one, and I think there were only 2 in the deck.
Yeah, I would put more of those in.
But if you get Hall of Triumph, this will be done in 2 turns.
Yeah, exactly. That'll work. And he has 2 of those, so maybe we're gonna see a Hall of Triumph now. He's tapping 2.
He only has 2 cards left.
No, he just playing
again. Attacks for 2.
Attack with 2.
Yeah, he knows the opponent has mana up.
Yeah, he's scared to play a big black creature or something. Yeah.
Radiant Fountain brings back 2 life. Much needed.
Yeah, exactly. 12-20 is already a big gap. Yeah. He does sack a fetch land.
Yeah. That's the problem with the fetches, huh?
So he really needed a swamp, and now he has 5 mana total. Ooh, I think we're gonna see something good.
Silumgar is 6. So.
CDC?
I don't think CDC was in the list.
It wasn't in the list, no. I would put CDC in. I'm a CDC fan, but you know that. Anyway, I still think we're gonna see something big here. Why would you?
And passes the turn.
Wow.
Yeah,
well,
unexpected. I wouldn't have cracked a fetch until
no,
it
me
was
neither.
absolutely necessary.
But maybe, I don't know. He
We'll see.
had 2 blue mana for his counter, so
Yeah.
it wasn't necessary, right?
A Lightning Berserker.
From the red
Let's see
side.
if it sticks.
I don't think so. I see a dissolve.
Yeah, dissolve.
Dissolve for a Lightning Berserker? That's kinda expensive, right? Or
Yeah.
well, at least he may scry and...
Well, he forgot to scry trigger, I think.
Did he?
Yeah, I didn't see him scry.
Oh, well.
2 points
He
of
got
damage.
2 points of damage and
he tapped all blue. So yeah, there's a Stoke the Flames. Which can't be countered. Brings him down to 5.
He wished he didn't use his dissolve for the Lightning Berserker. Then again, the Lightning Berserker could be, you know...
Yeah, the problem with the Lightning Berserker is that it can be pumped up.
Yeah, and it has haste, so... If you dash it.
Yeah. And with 5 mana out, he can pump it up to 4. So that's 4 damage.
I wonder if the Dragon Control deck is...
Oh, Icefall Regent.
Oh, that's right on time.
Taps down 1 creature. And it can eat the other one. So maybe this is the point where we get stabilization.
Yeah, if the red deck would like to destroy the Icefall Regent, it costs 2 more, right? For a Lightning Strike or Stoke the Flames or any any spell targeted at the Icefall Regent.
Yes.
Still, 25 advantage for the red deck.
It's a big gap, but yeah, blue doesn't really care about its life total as long as it stays above 0.
Yeah, it would be good, right? A Searing Blood.
Yeah, that's the danger of when playing blue. When you're tapped out to play a big creature, you can't defend yourself.
So that does it for the Icefall Regent.
And Searing Blood does some
and
damage.
Another Wild
Slash, and that's game.
That's a game. Wow, didn't see that coming. So the red deck was fast enough, right? So
yeah, it was fast enough.
we didn't
just
even
fast
see
enough.